Good afternoon, Dr. Brogan. So I'm going to pull this up here. It's going to be my presentation. So the PowerPoint anyway. And I'm going to try to refrain from looking at it because I keep getting stuck in it and then I can't talk. I just kind of like look at it and I know the presentation looks crazy. So I'm just going to try to wing it from my personal memory. So, okay, so good afternoon, guys. My name is Ashley. I am a student at Murray State University. I have been there about a year in the bachelor program for human services. I also work in the social field. I work with substance abuse treatment. I have been in that field, studying for that field, and hopefully soon will be a TCADC. I chose to speak about Habit 7 from Covey. We have been on this just this semester, and this semester has been real short, but it has been very, very interesting to learn about being able to balance yourself and have an effective way of habits to communicate. So, Covey explains to us in Habit 7 that we need to sharpen our saw. So, but what he means by that is preserving and enhancing your greatest asset, which is you. It means to have a balanced program for self-renewal. We have to get 4 areas in life, which are physical, social, emotional, spiritual, and mental. So he talks about having activities to apply to those 4 areas to keep you enhanced, to keep you going, to keep you in a balanced area. So when he's talking about the physical, he means by the beneficial eating, nutritional eating, exercising, and resting. And what he means by that is like healthy, balanced, nutrition meals. We all have seen that like food pyramid thing. So healthy portions, exercising, from walking the dogs, walk around the block, nothing strenuous, and resting. You must sleep good. You must get a good night's sleep. We do not realize how much those 3 things will impact your physical health. It does. Lack of sleep brings, and all this feeds back to your mental. Mental. Keep sharpening the saw by learning. Keep sharpening your saw by reading, writing, teaching, watching documentaries. Those things, or taking a course online, or reading a good book, those things will sharpen your mind and have you enhancing in mental health. When you do not do that, you're getting the negative. You have to get rid of that and fill it with this positive. Your mental health matters. Okay? Spiritual or social and emotional. Making social and meaningful connections with people. We're meant to be social. We're here. We have to interact. We need relationships in our lives. We have coworkers. We have family members. We have children. We have, you have to go to the store, you have to speak and connect with people. So social and emotional things would, you know, you need meaningful connections with these people. That's growth. When I talk about that, I say like writing letters to people, going on a date, having friends over, um, you know, playing games, writing letters to loved ones. Uh, the I chose this topic and I chose those things to talk about because, you know, when we're in this field of helping people, it's actually in our books in the text to watch for burnout, watch for aggravation and isolation, watch for depression. You know, these things all will burn you out in that profession. You know, it's such an emotional world, and without being able to imply a healthy, balanced lifestyle, it could be very dangerous for you. We have to learn to take the time and apply this stuff to ourselves to keep us healthy and fit. There was a study conducted in Sweden. This study states that there was, and this is on the mental aspect of this, of Covey's Habit 7. Study was done for grades K through 12. The development during those growing stages of the frontal cortex in these children was proven that these kids at that stage to develop a social connection, the significance was that these children were the most successful youth developed children and inventions of all those grades, all of them, because in the growing cortex, they implied social and emotional connections with these kids. That's a high matter. When you have that, then you have another study conducted in Sweden. This study stated, trying to pull it up, this study stated that they took children in Sweden, they analyzed between students who used a program called physical intervention, and they used children that did not participate in this intervention. The children in the intervention scored 95% higher than the children that did not participate in that study. What they did with these kids was they took the habit 7 of mental health and applied it to these children, ran this study, and these kids come out with 95% of academic success. A positive rejuvenation. That's a lot. 95% is a great deal of applying a mental health like activity to sharpen your mental health and have that kind of outcome. These children scored higher academically. They had social skills better than adults did. They had the ability to connect, form relationships, and this is by strengthening mental health. That will show you the significance of that. Um, in order for us to be effective, we have to understand that not only should we be able to achieve this by renewing ourselves, but that we can live and be happier, healthier us. We have to give ourselves clean, positive, rejuvenating love and compassion, and rid ourselves of the negative, depressive, anger, sadness, all of it. It has to go. This needs to be applied every day. We need to sharpen our souls, our hearts, our social, our emotional. I know that